Mic check, camera check, light check, food check. Period. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another story time, and I know you guys haven't seen me in a couple minutes. Well, I'm talking about a couple minutes. I know you guys haven't seen me in a couple days, a couple weeks, but I'm human. Okay, I have other things to cater to. I'll be having different steps to go to, appointments to do, businesses to run, money to make, you feel me? So you know, I'll be out here doing my thing. So when I can make a YouTube video, I very much will. I'm not drinking beer. If you know what this is, you know what this is. Anyway, let me just start that over because I feel like I just did not do what I needed to do. Today I was honestly supposed to be doing my hair. I have my crimper plugged in, so I might actually still be doing my hair, but y'all, I just do not feel like doing anything right now. Like, I really don't feel like doing anything. I don't know if it's the weather or what. Like, outside's been like raining for the past couple of days, but I do not feel like doing anything. So I still might do my hair, but for right now I'm gonna eat my food and enjoy my beverage while I tell you guys a story. And if we end up doing something with this, then we end up doing something with this. My hair is actually like this because I had a photo shoot. The hair in my pictures. Don't play with me. Very much cute, very much. I had a photo shoot a couple days ago, so that's why my hair looks like this. And I want to refreshen it up. Like, I want to freshen it up a little bit because I have a video to film, an important video to film tomorrow. And you know, I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna record another story time with me doing my makeup and stuff. But today I was gonna record me doing my hair while I tell another story time. But we're just gonna see what happens. I might just be eating my food. I might do my hair, you know, I might do my makeup. You never know, you feel me? So we just gonna see where this video takes us, and that's where we're gonna go. My mom actually made some Alfredo. Like, you know, my mom actually cooked. You know, you don't get this very often, so so I'm gonna enjoy it. But she low-key pissed me off with the peas in my shit. Like, oh, that's kind of throwing me off because I taste it. I just want the shrimp at this point. Okay, y'all, I don't even think I'm gonna eat in the video no more. Like, them peas just like pissed me off real quick. Y'all, it's so not funny, but I keep going back and forth on if I want to tell you guys a story while I do my hair, or if I want to eat my food and make this into a mukbang, or if I just want to just talk and not do neither one of them. Excuse me. And I'm very much leaning towards the not doing either one of them because, like I just told you guys, them peas, them little green beans just piss me off. Like, I don't know if I accidentally ate one or something, but it's just throwing me off. But the shrimp is so good. I know I keep rambling, but also, y'all, I've been glowing lately. I don't know if you guys can tell, but your girl been looking a little different. I don't know what it is. Well, I kind of feel like I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you guys yet until I do my Q&A. Not my Q&A. But I hate when people just like messages without typing. Like, sir, what do you mean? Like, are you gonna like tell me like you like the message? Okay, cool. What is that? Like, okay, like I don't know what just liking the message means. This story time took place like when I first actually moved to Georgia. Damn, I just keep looking at myself like, bitch, damn, I don't look good, but like, okay, so this story time actually took place like when I first moved to Georgia. So there's a specific female that the story revolves around in a way besides me, and I'm trying to think if I told a story about her before, and I probably did, but I don't remember what I named her. So we're just gonna give her a whole new name, and we're gonna name her but this is one shorty. If I see her, I'm slapping the shit out of her. Like, the day I see that girl, I'm slapping the shit out of her. And it's not even because of this situation. It's just like multiple situations just boiling up to when I see you, I'm slapping the shit out of you. Okay, like this situation right here isn't even like no, like, it's not big to me now, because like me looking back at it now, it's like, damn, like I was really mad about it and I really felt some type of way about it. But like now it's just like whatever. But I don't care about that situation now. But it's just a whole bunch of stuff that, like, if I ever see that girl, you feel me? What are we gonna name her? Let's name her Carla. Carla. If you know, you know. If you know why I named her Carla, you know. And excuse that vacuum, because obviously somebody's upstairs vacuuming. When I first moved to Georgia, it was a couple people that I met before I got to school, and it was a couple people that I met like my first day of school that I was actually friends with for a minute actually. And one of the friends that I'm still cool with till this day that I met before I even went to school when I first moved down here is Chase. You guys know Chase. Me and him did a video together. The video where it was like asking my gay best friend questions that straight men are afraid to ask, or some shit like that. So that's actually one of my friends that I moved. Chase is actually one of my friends that I met when I first moved down here, and we're still friends to this day. But the other people, like, you feel me, that's a whole nother story. But we're gonna get into Carla and what happened with me and Carla in this situation and whatever the case may be. I also have a lot of story times dealing with Carla and a lot of problems and shit, because like I said, the day I see her, I'm slapping the shit out of her because of the shit that I went through with her as a friend. And a lot of people, I know a lot of people go through stuff with like guys or girls and like relationships, and you guys have trauma from that. But I feel like a lot of people don't talk about like friendship trauma and like being scared to just be friends with people or just be nice to people because of certain things that you've been through in the past with other friends. Like, you feel me? So this is definitely a friend that I've had friend trauma from, and it just makes it a little harder to trust people because of like how this bitch moves. And I know, and not everybody is like other people that you have met, but sometimes it makes you like, you know, whatever. Another strength, hold on. So I basically met Carla my first day of school when I moved here. I don't remember what year it was. I walked into the class. I seen a bunch of people that I don't know. Like I said, I'm coming from up north. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, if you guys don't know. I walked into class or whatever. Of course, I'm the new girl, so everybody's looking at me like, who's this bitch? Because all these people done grew up with each other, like from elementary school and all that shit. So everybody's like looking at me like, okay, obviously this girl is new. Like, who is her? Who's T? Like, what's T? The teacher introduces me to everybody like, hey guys, this is DeseyAnn. This is our new student from blah, 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 boom, boom. And you know, I'm like, okay. And then back then I was very antisocial and I was very shy. And I feel like I was very shy and antisocial around a lot of people. Like, I had a lot of social anxiety. It's because, I don't know, I was just very nervous to talk in front of people and stuff like that. And I don't like, I don't want to say that I was insecure, because I don't even feel like I knew what the fuck insecurities were for real, like back then. But like, I don't know, I was just very shy and very like scared to like speak how I feel about certain stuff. Now I'm like definitely not like that. Like now I'm like, okay, what's up, what's tea? Like, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm not shy. I walk into a room, boom, boom, I'm talking to you. I walk in to somewhere, hi, hello everyone, like DeseyAnn is here, like what's tea? Like, I'm you feel me? Said hey to everybody. I remember like, you know, seeing her in class and like, you know, her looking at me, but everybody was looking at me weird, so I didn't look at her like, why is this bitch looking at me or staring at me or looking at me weird? You know, I'm new, so you know, I understand everybody's looking around trying to figure out who I am, where I come from, boom, 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 boom. We was in class and our teacher was basically telling us like, okay, about some project that she wants us to do, and basically to pair up with somebody else to work on the project with. So of course I'm new, like I'm just coming to the school, I don't know nobody, like this is my first day, and the teacher talking about some pair up with somebody. So I'm over here like, oh my god, and your girl got social anxiety, your girl is very much scared. So I'm like sitting there like, so I'm just sitting down and I'm just praying to God that somebody comes to me, or like the teacher's like, oh DeseyAnn, go here. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm sitting there, and then next thing you know, like with the quickness, shorty Carla just comes up to me and she's like, hey, you want to work together? And like, I'm not gonna say no, because like, bitch, who else am I gonna work with? This bitch coming out of nowhere talking about, do I want to work with her? So I was like, all right, bet. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we can work together. This bitch had motives, okay? Right that first day, I should have just red flagged that bitch and just never spoke to her, but whatever. She had a friend who was next to her when I first walked in, and I was surprised that she didn't work with that bitch, because like they were next to each other, they were talking and stuff. So I'm thinking that's her friend, like, you know, that's who she's gonna work with. She said fuck that bitch. Like, she just came straight and was like, hey, you want to work together? I was like, cool, whatever, we was working together. And you know, her friend was giving me a little side eye, but the whole time Carla had motives, okay? She already knew why she was talking to me and all that, but that's besides the point. As we're like working on the project and stuff, like, you know, she don't know me, I don't know her, so she's asking me dumb questions. Like, she's like, what's your name? Like, what's your last name? Like, I felt like I was being interrogated low-key. Like, where you from? Like, how old are you? Do you curse? Like, what's this, or have you done this, or like she's just asking me so many questions. And like me being new and like, you know, whatever, I'm like giving her like some information, but like certain things I'm not telling her because I'm like, girl. And then you gotta think about it, I'm coming from New York and stuff. Like everybody up there like mind their business, like, you feel me, you don't be staring at people, you don't be doing all this stuff. So like I'm just looking at all these people like they're weird as fuck. Like she's asking me all these questions, like, okay, cool, like you want to know my name, where I'm from, like cool, but now you're asking me like, do I curse, do I do this, do I do this? Like it was just giving like, why is she asking me all these questions? Like it's 12, like confused. She seemed like she was cool, like, you know, she's just asking me questions. Yeah, I felt like she was very curious, but it was like, you know, maybe she just want to know. I don't know. I told the teacher I had to use the bathroom, and I literally went to the bathroom, came back, and then when I came back and I sat at the table, this time her friend is at the table, the one who was sitting next to her. So I was like confused because I'm like, I thought we was working together, you feel me? So I went to the table and she was like, yeah, the teacher said we can all work together, like me, her, and her friend. So I was like, okay, cool. And then she basically, her friend came out of nowhere and was like, yeah, she said you was talking about me. I'm like, wait, what? Like I'm confused because I'm like, what? Like I got so mad because I'm like, how am I talking about you? Like I literally just got here, I don't even know you. Like I went to the bathroom, came back, now I'm talking about bitches. Like, huh? Like, bro, I was so confused, I was so distraught. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, oh, y'all hoes is weird. Like that's what I was thinking. I had got super mad, and to the point where I really wanted to fight. And like, you know, and like going to school in New York versus going to school in Georgia, as far as like how they take how they deal with like discipline, is like totally different. Because in New York, I done got into like a couple fights in New York, never got suspended, never got expelled, no court dates, no charges, nothing. But like in Georgia, they was not playing that shit. Like you fight, you expelled, suspended, 10 days out of school, you're in school, you got charges. Like it's just a whole lot of shit. Like in New York, I didn't have to deal with that. So once I got here, I had to like really like control, like, you know, my emotions and how I reacted to certain things, because I'm not trying to go to jail. I don't want no charges. I'm definitely not trying to get no out of school suspension. My mom don't play that shit. I was just so upset. I was ready to fight, but like, you know, my teacher told me to calm down. I'm like, DeseyAnn, this is your first day of school. You do not want to be like, you know, making these people think that like, you know, you feel me? So I just was like, I let it go, whatever. We ended up finishing the project. We did a very good job on our project. I'm a perfectionist, so I like to make sure everything is done perfect. If I can't get it perfect, it will be near to perfect, and I want everything to go good. I like to plan stuff out. I like to make sure everything looks amazing. Like, you know, I like to put out the best quality of shit. So of course our project was good. You know, we did whatever we did, and we called it a day. That was our first class together. We actually had another class together, which is science, and this is where the whole story time comes about. Sidebar, my first week at that school was very, very like emotional for me, because like I just was getting so upset about a lot of shit. It was the same week, and I ended up getting into like another little issue with a guy this time, because, you know, I'm new. You know, of course, when you have a new student, everybody wants to know about that student and stuff like that. And of course the boys at the school wants to, you know, this a new girl, and if she pretty, like, you feel me? So one of the little boys bumped into me and grabbed my butt at the same time. So he accidentally bumped into me on some, oh shit, my bad, and then he grabbed my butt. I turned around and got real Brooklyn on that nigga, and he was like, whoa, I'm sorry, like, yeah, nigga, don't do that shit again. Like, are you dumb? Like, when I tell you, like, he dead ass like grip, like grip, like I felt so violent. I was so mad. Like, I really started blacking on that nigga, and he never did that shit again. And he apologized, and he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yes, bitch. Because he thought I was gonna be like like, no, like, y'all, this is probably how the bitches down here get down, but bitch, you're not gonna grab my ass unless I want you to grab this ass, okay? Me and Carla had another class together, and this time our class was science. The first class I was telling you guys about, that was like our homeroom class. So like, you know, just our homeroom. If you guys know what a homeroom is, you guys know. If you don't, you don't. I really don't feel like explaining it. Google it. That was our homeroom class, and I think it was like language arts or some shit, I don't know. The school years goes on, months and months pass by, and now me and her are getting like more cooler and closer. At this point, she's coming to my house, I'm going to her house. Like, she knows my mom, I know her mom knows my mom knows her mom. Like, you feel me? Like, we got a whole system going on, right? Like I said, I should have just left the bitch where I found her the first time in that damn classroom. But no, Desi wants to make friends, you know, new school, which is understanding, but like, it would have saved me a whole lot of other drama throughout my school years. Like I said, we had science together. Our science teacher comes into class one day and she's like, hey guys, so you know we have a science fair coming up. You guys can work alone, you guys can work with a group, you guys can work with a partner, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Of course, I think they had like some rules or regulations of shit that you couldn't do, because like I think you couldn't do like no volcanic eruptions or anything, because you know people be quick to do some like volcano shit. So we couldn't do no volcano or nothing, and you had to just do a science research. So you had to actually type up a science research paper, have the experiment to go along with it, and like, you know, the whole nine for the science fair. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, me and my friends, we like, yeah, we want to do it. So it was me and Carla at this point. Like I said, like, we became real cool. So at this point, we're besties. Like, my sis, once you see her, you see me. If you see me, you see her. You see us. Okay, so this is my bestie at this point. Like, yes, we decided we were going to do the science fair together. We're going to do the project, and it is what it's going to be. We're trying to brainstorm ideas on like what we want the project to be about and stuff like that. I don't know how we came up with this idea. I don't know if it was something that she wanted to do or if I wanted to do, but we decided to do a project based off mold. Like, how does I'm trying to think if it was like, how do bread mold in different like environments. So like, how long does bread take to mold in different environments? So we had like, you know, a piece of bread in like a moist area, and then a piece of bread in like a drier area and stuff like that. Or was it cheese? I feel like it was bread. It could have been bread or cheese, but it was one of those, and it was basically a mold project and just a whole experiment about shit going bad in different environments, like if you store it in certain things or whatever the case may be, something like that. So, you know, we had the board. We done came up with everything. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do the board. So we're gonna have like the different sections, and like, okay, boom, this is what happens when it's in a dry area, a humid area, this area, this circumstances. And then you gotta actually do the experiments and like test them and record them. Like, this is gonna be a very big part of our school grade. And like, you know, my mom wasn't playing that shit, and my mom wasn't the type of mom who like, let me see your report card, like if you got an FO, you're on punishment, detention, oh, I'm taking away your phone, all that. But like, I knew like if I had a bad grade, like it was gonna be problems. Like, for people who don't have parents who like really check their report card, you guys might have, or like check your grades, you might have that one random moment where your mom was like, oh, let me see this, like let me see your report card, and then next thing you know, you're like, fuck. And then, you know, because she don't use, you know, she don't usually do it, and then the day she do it, now you failing or some shit, you feel me? So I was just trying to make sure that, you know, all my shit was up to date, good, and you know, this is a very big part of my grade. I want to make sure it's done right and done correct. So we decided we were going to take on this project together. As time goes on, I realized like I'm the only one getting the shit done. Like, I'm the only one doing the experiments, and like, you know, she was supposed to be doing half the project and I was going to do half. And then we would have days where we would come together like on the weekends, and we would like, you know, do the whole board together and do all this stuff. I just realized as time is going on, I'm not seeing any progress with Shorty. Like, I don't see no experiments. Like, I don't see no work. Like, she's not giving nothing, she's not sending nothing. Like, she's not doing anything, like anything at all. I didn't know how to like speak up for myself and like, you know, stand up for myself and stuff like that. So like, as she's not doing anything, I'm not really saying anything. And then I'm like, this is my friend too, so I would think like she wouldn't be trying to do me like this and like not help out and shit. But like, when I tell you like that bitch was not helping out, like she wasn't even trying. Like, she basically knew that I was going to do the whole project myself. Like, and of course I'm going to do the project because I'm not trying to prove a point to somebody. Long story short, I ended up having to do the project myself. Like, and it's so crazy because my stepdad at the time, like, he had to help me. Like, he literally helped me do the poster, like record the experiment, shit on paper. And my mom had came home and she was like, you basically did this project by yourself. Like, you better not put her name on that motherfucking project, okay? Like, my mom was not playing that shit. She was like, no, you did this shit by yourself. Do not put her name on that project. Like, point blank period. Like, she was not playing with me. So I was like, you right. Like, I was trying to tell my mom, you right. Like, I'm not gonna put her name on the project. So before I got to school, I turned the poster board around and I put my name. Once we brought our projects in, we had to set it up in the library, and then like people were gonna come around and like, you know, look at our experiments and like vote who had the best one, and we were gonna win a prize or some shit like that. We were gonna win something. So I take it to school the next day, and Miss Carla is like coming up to me and she's like, oh girl, this look good, like bruh. She's like, this look good, like, you know, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, like, I'm like salty, but I'm not gonna like tell her I'm salty. I set my shit up in the library. Next day, we had to go into the library. We had to go in and rate everybody else's science fair shit too. So I also went in there, you know, I was checking everything out, y'all. I went to my project, and tell me why Shorty's name was on my board. Like, basically I wrote my name on like the back of my board because I didn't want to put it on the front because, you know, that was the whole shit. So I put my name on the back of the board, and I wrote my name twice. I wrote it like not small, but like a smaller side on the bottom corner, and then I wrote my name like big as fuck like in the middle. So tell me why, like, I'm going through everybody's stuff, whatever. I go around and then I see DeseyAnn Duke and Carla. So I was like, why is her name on my stuff? Like, I was like confused because I'm like, I've never seen her put her name on my stuff, so I'm confused as to why her name is on my poster. But y'all, and I know you guys might be calling me dumb because it's like, girl, you still ain't saying nothing. I didn't say nothing. I was just confused. I was like, maybe my teacher put her name on it because I did tell my teacher that we were doing a project together. So maybe my teacher was like, oh, maybe DeseyAnn forgot to put her name, or like Carla forgot to put her name on the poster. I don't know. Like, I think it was like a week or two later, we had found out who won the we had found out who won the science fair. It was a first, second, and third place winner. I can't remember what place that me and Carla was placed in, but we was one of the first, second, or third people. I can't remember, but we were one of those people. So I was very excited, whatever. At this point, I still ain't say nothing about the shit because I still got my recognition. I still got my grade. I didn't give a fuck, okay? Yes, I did the whole project by myself. Yes, this bitch is getting credit for it, but it's whatever. I'm thinking it's whatever. I still got a good grade. My project ended up being one of the final finalists, I guess you could say. So I'm very much happy. I'm very happy. Tell me why. We were at a ceremony. I don't know if this was a graduation ceremony, award ceremony. I don't know why we were having a ceremony, but my whole grade was getting awards. So it could have been graduation. It could have been just an award ceremony. I don't fucking know. We're sitting down, and our parents were there too, right? So we're sitting down or whatever, and we're getting awards. And tell me why they start bringing up the science fair. They was like, all right, so this year the kids were entered into a science fair, and you know, we want to congratulate the finalists, or, you know, shed some light on them and bring up on the stage. And we have some they had like the medals. Like, we had 3 medals for the winners, boom boom. So I was like, okay, cool. So they call up the first person, you know, cool, yay. So bitch, I'm getting ready. My mom, I turn around, my mom in the bag, my stepdad in the bag, my brother, my sister, everybody's hyped. They're like, hey, DeseyAnn gonna be up there, because I already told my peoples I was one of the finalists. Like, they know I worked hard on that very much project. So you feel me? Cool. They say, you know, welcome the first person, cool. Second person, cool. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm getting ready. I'm like, bitch, I'm next, okay? Tell me why the next name to get the last fucking medal, they say Carla, and we just gonna say the bitch name is Williams. Carla Williams to the stage. Her parents, her friends, and when I tell you I'm confused, confuzzled, I'm shocked, bitch. Cause I'm like, I'm the one who did the whole project. That hoe ain't helped me with not one shit, not an experiment, not a writing, typing, nothing. The bitch ain't helped me at all. So I was very confused as to, first of all, who said that this bitch was the head honcho of my project, okay? Second, thirdly, who's in charge of the medals? Because I need to find out. I need to find out, why am I not getting a medal? So I was just very confused. I was very mad. After the ceremony, my mom very much told me about myself and very much was very confused, like, So how come she got the award since you did the project? You feel me? My mom was just not going for that shit, and I very much felt her because, like, bitch, I'm the one who did the whole project, so why is this bitch getting credit for my project? Okay, I'm very mad. So I decided to go to her. Like, this is, y'all, this, and it's so crazy because I wasn't a confrontational person. I'm still not a confrontational person. I'm like, you feel me? Now, I'm not saying if you get hyped with me, a bitch ain't gonna get hyped back with you, but I'm saying, like, I'm not about to go out my way to be arguing or fighting with people. Like, you know, it makes no sense. But this time I decided, okay, I'm going to stick up for myself, and I'm going to say something because I felt like I worked very hard. And it's one thing to, okay, I worked hard and I still got recognition for my work. But it's another thing to work hard and do everything for yourself, by yourself, and then somebody else take the credit for all your hard work. That's two different things. It wasn't even like a Carla and Desi. It was just Carla. It was like, bitch, fuck Desi, basically. So I went to her and I was like, hey, since you didn't, you know, do anything on that project, like, I feel like I should get the medal because, bitch, I'm the one who did it. You feel me? Like, I just went to her and I just kept it a buck. I was like, you feel me? I feel like you should give me the medal because I'm the one who did the project. You feel me? And she was like, yeah, girl, like, I'm gonna give it to you. Like, now this bitch is hyping, like, saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. You did do all the work. Like, you know, I'm gonna give it to you and stuff like that. And then I'm thinking, like, okay, this is my friend. Like, she really feel like, you know, it's really giving genuine. It's giving, like, she genuinely, like, yeah, girl, like, you know, I don't even know what that was all about. And I wish, oh my God, I really wish y'all would have seen her face on that stage because it just was looking like the bitch knew she didn't do shit. Like, me and her was looking at each other while she was on the stage, and it was just giving that the bitch didn't do shit. Like, she just looked like she didn't belong on that motherfucking stage, okay? So I was just telling her, like, I was like, I feel like I deserve it because I did the work. It was my project. Like, I don't know how your name got it on it. I don't know if the teacher accidentally put your name on it. I don't know if you told her that you had anything to do with it, but you didn't do anything. So I feel like you should give it to me, like, point blank period. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I sounded genuine as fuck. I ain't never get that damn medal. I think I went to my teacher and, like, told her what happened because I'm like, girl, you over here giving people medals, that bitch ain't do nothing, okay? It was nothing that nobody could really do about it. The bitch already had the medals. She wasn't trying to give it to the teacher. She wasn't trying to give it to me. They already had gave it to her. I think her name was on the back of it, so I just let it be what it was, y'all. I ended up still being friends with this girl. Yep. I still was friends with her for like 3 more years after that. And the time we stopped being friends, it was a big disaster. And I really should have just left that hoe alone. The first day she was telling her friend that I was talking about her when it was my first day. And I didn't even, like, say nothing about her friend. I didn't even know the bitch. But I should have just left that hole alone where I found her. But I ended up still being friends with her for another 3 to 4 years. When we stopped being friends, it was something huge. Because that hoe really tried to spread a very bad rumor about me. And I actually did a story time about that. I'll put the story time in the description box down below if you guys do want to see another story time about Carla and the rumor she spread about me. The whole school, bitch. She really tried to, that whole... But that hoe is weird, okay? That's why I said that's the only person, like, I'm grown now, but that's the only bitch that if I ever just see her and I got the opportunity to smack the shit out of her, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Realistically. And it's so crazy because I actually did see her like maybe 2 years ago or like a year ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I seen her 2 years ago, and it was so crazy because I was at a grocery store that I never go to. Like, I don't go to this grocery store, but I ended up going to that grocery store just because, whatever. Went there, and I was there for a minute too, and it's crazy because I had got my stuff. I went in my car, and then as I'm leaving, it's a car, like, you know, driving past me, so I have to wait for the car to drive past me in order for me to go. Y'all, I'm waiting for the car to drive past me. As the car drives past me, who the fuck is in the back seat? Miss Carla. And when she looked up at me and I looked at her, that bitch looked at me like she saw a motherfucking ghost. She was looking at me like, and I was looking at her like I can't believe it's you, like, for real. But yeah, I just wish I would have stayed in that Kroger a little longer, because I really just, like, I feel like she deserves to get smacked. And then plus, like, it was another story time I did where me and my ex-boyfriend got into like a very big altercation on social media, and he wasn't even my ex-boyfriend at the time. He was literally just, anyway, me and him got into like a little back and forth on social media, and she literally was inserting herself into it and was like, yeah, she a hoe. She like, bitch, you don't even know me, hoe. Like, you don't even know me. But yeah, y'all, that's basically this time where shorty took credit for my work and very much got an award out of it. Very much was not trying to give me my award. But yeah, that's the end of my story time. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Comment down below any other videos you guys have for me. And if you guys want to hear more stories, if you guys want to hear more stories specifically about Carla, I have many more. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to actually hurry up and edit this so I can post this for you guys today, because I have another video for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, until next time, Desi out.